you'd think I would learn by now. You know what I mean? Mr. Professional Streamer, I would have figured out when I'm muted and when I'm not muted. I was just laughing about the thing you said, Vipiro. I just said hi to everybody. I was like, Mr. Beast, Digital Dog, Vipiro, Eagle Star, Herbie, what is going on? Everybody, welcome to the stream. And then I was over there talking. What took so long, I saw Miguel Morales' post over in the SSU about, hey, I was like, hey, he said something about a rematch or something. And I was like, I ain't never heard about a rematch. So we were 1-1. We had the title match to break the tie. I thought it was good. But, I'll fight whoever. Doesn't matter. But, it's funny, though. And this is what I'm saying. I go through here, and I thought about doing our next thing and doing Thunder. I'm going to show you guys an arena in just a second that's going to blow your mind. But I was going to do Thunder today. Now it's starting to get a little long in the tooth in the day for me, where like I'm getting into the part where here in a couple hours I'm not doing the thing. So I was like, you know what? I was going through here today, and I've done this with a few characters, and I thought, why not just do this? But you look at, like, Mr. Gruffy is a good example. He's not the only one, but, like, this is a good example. You look at Mr. Gruffy, you look at the old character, and I don't do this on purpose, but I do it. I absolutely do it, and I say it all the time. If you haven't seen yourself in a minute, there is something about your character I must not like. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I won't realize I'm doing it, but I'm not booking you for matches. Now, maybe you're not in the storyline, maybe that, maybe something else. But in the case of Mr. Gruffy, didn't like how he looked. I thought everything was wrong about it. The idea was right, but everything else, I didn't like it. And I don't know that, you know what I mean? So anyway, this is totally redesigned Mr. Gruffy now. And here's one of the biggest reasons. If you're using this body type right here, stop. Like, there's only a couple. Blaze uses this body type. You know what I mean? That's good. We got a guy using that body type. But everybody that wants to use a big body type uses this body type right here. And so if I see too many of them, I'm like, no. I just stop using you. This one, and that's a very defined. Like, this one, not so defined. Like, you could get away with these. This one is a very defined body type. So obviously Eagle Star right there. You know what I mean? That's the body, even though he's smaller. That one's not so defined. Like, it's not so obvious. But this one is another one. It's just obvious. So you can use other ones. Like, you look at this one right here and they're like, oh, well, that guy's kind of fat right there. Okay, but if I back out of here and they put all the clothes on him and we put the well, he doesn't look so fat now. You know what I mean? Now it's fine. So, but anyway, I'm just saying. And there's body types in every single one where it's like everybody kind of moves their way. You know another weird body type? Let's look at this real quick. This one right here. It's another weird body type. Like, only a couple people are we going to use that with. This one, this one, these ones in here, they're not so noticeable. That one is, right? This one, like in this one, it's this body type and this one right here. Very noticeable. We got to start using more of these body types here. Let's see the thin man body types. Oh, that doesn't even look right. For a little guy, that just looks all kinds of wrong. Let's see this one. Most of them are pretty much kind of the same type of deal. Anyway, you start doing that and you get too many people. Hey, and I've seen your messages, Agent Destin. Tell Witcher to answer the question I asked her. I don't care. I'm just saying. It's not that big of a deal. I just need to know. And then I'll answer all the questions. Not all of them, but I'll answer some of the questions. The ones that you wouldn't be able to answer. On Blaze's deal. So that could be a thing. If you don't see yourself, that might be a thing. Or you're just not involved in the storylines right now. That's why we're starting the TWC deal. But we went through, like this one, he's probably going to start getting some play. We went through and fixed his stuff up. You know, if the tattoos are wrong, if something's wrong with it, and here's another one. Like this was the hairstyle being used, and I get it. Like, cool hairstyle. You can get away with some things, right? You can get away with like you can't have a bunch of people with this hairstyle or with that hairstyle. Like when I see certain hairstyles, I'm like, oh, that's Angel. You know what I mean? You can have a few people with this hairstyle. That's a pretty standard type of a hairstyle. But you can't have more than even one person with this. Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to show you guys something really cool with the hairstyle here in just a second. Some of these hairstyles, and I'm hoping for 2K25 it changes to what I'm going to show you. This is a hairstyle. You can't have more than one person, two people maybe with that hairstyle. That didn't make any sense. But there's one. Hold on. We're going to find it. And it is such a cool hairstyle. This hairstyle is amazing. If you guys aren't using this hairstyle right here, we're going to come back. I'll show you something here in a second. That hairstyle is amazing. For girls, like you wouldn't want more than one girl having this hairstyle. It doesn't make sense. But they would be very noticeable, right? It'd be very distinctive if they use that hairstyle. A lot of people use this hairstyle right here. That's why when you send me your CAWs and you got this hairstyle, I'm changing it. We've already got somebody with that hairstyle. There's so many hairstyles. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of these suck. Like this looks like clay. This particular hairstyle right here. It's a great idea. You got the ponytail coming out, but look at the ponytail. It looks like clay. Like it doesn't look right. We're almost there right here. Here she blows. Amazing hairstyle. But this is the hairstyle that's on this character, and I don't know. You can't have too many people with that hairstyle. You know what I mean? It's another one. Be super cool if they just fix the textures on the old hair models. Okay, but check this out real quick on this hairstyle up here. Come on, where'd you go? Where did you? Okay, you want to see this? See something super cool about this hairstyle? If you were to go in now and use a dye, and we're going to use gray. That way it's like very, very noticeable. And we wanted to try to run one line. Normally you could just run one line, right? Right up whatever. Watch what this hair does. I'm not... Look at the lines throughout the entire hair. All I did was run one line up it, but look at this. That is amazing. I seriously, I wish a lot of more hairstyles did this. So now I could come back here. I could run one more. Oh, look at the state of that. That's crazy. One more on this side. Pretty cool looking little hairstyle. You could do a lot with that. So anyway, we took his hair out and we changed it to this. So same idea, but I don't have a guy with the hair like this. So we switched it up to this. It's a little bit more distinctive for him. His eyes were dark brown, so everything in here looked white. So we just changed up the hair or the eye color a little bit. I just found this. This is amazing. Look at the black around the eyes right there. It kind of makes, if you take this out, that's what it looks like. And it just, I don't know, like it doesn't look finished. It just looks Just looks like it's there. You know, and I like the fact that it's already kind of starting out a certain way. Like, that's not a bad deal. That even might be interesting. Let's see what this does. We want the black there. And then this. Let's go. No, because it's too close. Let's go that. Let's go that, and then let's go that. Okay, and then we go in, like, a lot of people don't realize you can do this right here. Yeah, no, and I'm not knocking too, guys, don't misunderstand. I am not knocking the body styles. I'm just saying you can't have a bunch of people with that body style, like one particular body style, and everybody gravitates towards that body style. So there'll be a couple people with it, and that's it. After that, you get changed. Like, this one isn't so it's an average type of body style. That's all I'm saying. And every category's got those things that everybody gravitates towards. So, and the other thing I like to do, like, we back out. Let's back out, and then let's toggle the appearance. I like the appearance on there. So, see, now we can kind of see. I kind of like that better. And I think it'll last a little bit longer. And now, most people don't realize they can do this, but face paint, you can either tattoo this on or face paint it. Now, I want to face paint it, so I just found the eyes. So this is just an image. This isn't something you find in the game. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And now we just took a mask, a face paint thing that was in the game, and really made it a lot more original. See, and you can play around too with, like, you could bring it in a little bit if you want it. I want it right there. You could bring it down if you wanted, so it's more under the eyes. That's not bad, actually. Oh yeah, no, I like that. And again, you could tattoo it on your face, but if you put it on the face paint, it'll allow it to wipe away. You know what I mean? So now we got Mr. Gruffy doing the thing. Now, look, we have these two things, right? And I just changed his face paint up. So what? Instead of doing a whole bunch of stuff, here's a neat little technique. Come in here. You can see down at the bottom for PlayStation, it says triangles to save. Save it. Once you come into here, save it. This is a fast way around doing some things. And look, Mr. Gruffy has a face scan on too. It's not like he doesn't have the face scan on. He's got one of those on as well. So just because he's got face paint doesn't mean. Now, if they got mask, I'm a little bit one way or the other on the face scans. But even with the face paint, he's got a face scan. So we see kind of how it looks with that. But I don't want to have to go back in and choose and place everything the same way. I want it exactly the same. So here's what you do. Go in here, and I'm just going to delete this right here. Yep, remove that, bam. I'm going to back out of here. Now I'm going to come in to import parts, custom attire, because he's a custom wrestler. This is his original attire, right? So we're going to come down. We're going to find Mr. Gruffy. Bam, there he is. Original ring attire. That's where the face paint is located at. And I'm going to go find the one. Where Where did it come from? Where did it go? Where did it come from? Cotton Eye Joe. And then I'm going to put it on the other one. And it puts it on exactly where you had the other one. So now, exactly the same. I didn't have to worry about how did I do it. Did I do this? Now I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to save that. We're going to use Mr. Gruffy here in just a second because I am going to show you guys one of the coolest arenas ever. Yeah, there's a lot of neat stuff you could do with masks too. Lots of neat stuff. Because I want to see what he looks like in the ring coming down. I haven't really got to see that yet. So let me just go in here real quick. See who else we were jacking with. And then we're going to just look at something and try it out. Okay, so we got Mr. Gruffy all set. We changed up Rebecca Dawn's outfit too. That's a cool one. Oh, let's see this. Chris Ray's new outfit. I really like this outfit too. That's kind of the neat thing you get in some of these creator streams. You guys might end up finding you. Oh my gosh! Wait till you see this arena. This is amazing. Amazing. Okay, bam. We're gonna do Chris Ray. We just said him and his new outfit. And Mr. Gruffy. Mr. Gruff's a lot. Oh, see, I like the new look of Mr. Gruffy. You know, once we changed the look of Mr. Gruffy, now I've got this like really cool idea on how we can use him moving forward. But here's the new TWC. This is the one we're going to use. Look at what is around the ring. Speaking of masks. Himself.
And his opponent from Norwich, England.
I haven't heard about editing the name like that. Yeah, see, I like this Mr. Gruffy way better. He doesn't look so much like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. What's funny, if you're actually playing, I haven't seen the AI do it on purpose. You can throw people into that scaffolding, though. The only problem is there's a light right there. Like, there's lights right in front, on the front part of the ring, but it's alright. I haven't seen it mess anything up yet. It also changes the lighting dynamic inside the ring. Guys, too, there's going to be an episode of the SSU, Solar Season Universes. There's going to be an episode on tonight. So you're looking at a guy like Mr. Gruffy. He's not tall, right? but he weighs 270 pounds. So he's a heavyweight, but then you look at Chris Ray, who is a cruiserweight, and because of the size, like, or height, it looks like they're roughly the same, but they're not. And see, that's one of those moves too. I've got to take that move out. Like, that's somebody's finishing move in the WCW, and that, it doesn't work. You see what I'm saying about the lighting? In a WCW arena, it's very lit up, like all around. But here, it doesn't seem. It seems like it's just kind of lit up in the ring. Like, you can still see the wrestlers really well, but then outside the ring, it gets darker quicker. It seems more like lack of a better term, the underground. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like an underground fight almost. Yeah, we changed a bunch of stuff up on Chris Ray too. I wanted the idea, like I had the idea of how I wanted him to look. I had the concept of how I wanted him to look, but I didn't. This is like the 15th iteration, and I think we finally kind of got it. Like, I like this one way more than I've liked anything else we've done so far. Yeah, see, like, way too often he goes to this one, so... Anyway, let's get out of here, and let's fix that. Like, that has got to stop. There's 2 movesets we've got to fix. If you guys are going to, like, you're the one making the character for the WCW, let's go straight to GC Rock and take this move out. There's a move that if it's in here, I'm going to take it out. It just slows the match down so much. Wrist clutch assault. It looks so good, but look how long this is going to take. Bam, wrist clutch assault. That's one, kind of 2 sets of moves already. Now we're in the 3rd set. And finally the 4th set. Yeah, it's just not going to happen. That makes more sense. Let's make sure it's out, because I know I've taken it out before. So wrist clutch assault. Stop putting it in your move sets in the WCW. I used to put it in too, though. You know what I mean? Like, I would put it in, and I'm like, oh, it's so cool. Then it just slows down the match. And they do it over and over and over. It'd be one thing if they used it one time in the match, it'd be like, oh, got it. But they use it over and over and over and over and over, and I can't stress that enough. So Mr. Gruffy, let's go look at his moves. Ground. Good. Just face down. Let's just look. Yeah. Okay. Corner. Where are you at? Canadian Destroyer. There you be. Not in my house, buddy. Oh, I like that. Bam. Now, look, typically what you'd want to do, just so that you know, you'd come in here, you'd be like, oh. Okay. Huh. Well, regardless, that apparently is an owie. So, Moonsault. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here's the other thing. Maybe you guys don't realize about WCW. If you go into my Discord, I've got the rules laid out. Like, and I get it that there's a few moves or there's a few rules, but there isn't. I don't typically give, like, Vipeiro's got 2 finishing moves. That's rare in the WCW, and that's too many for here too, to be fair. But so if we look at the finishers, all of it's head damage, right? So now if we look at the signatures, it's head damage, head damage. That move right there, Vipeiro, is why I let you have the 619. I took it away, but I let you have the 619. And then you complained about it, and I said, oh, okay. I like that. I like that. Yeah, that's always good. That's classic Vipeiro move right there. Let's see. Moonsault. Ten years later. Moonsault. Here's... Yeah, no. Here's the thing. You don't want to have, you really, to set yourself up better, don't want to have. Matter of fact, let's see if this one does it. No, it doesn't. Maybe that's why. But in this, at least in this one position, your signature move, you really don't want it to be a pinning combo. You might do it down here, but I wouldn't even do it. Your character is set up pretty good right here. Because there's no pinning combination. So just picture that. You go straight from like that move, right? And right into immediately either one of those. Now, I'm not saying you couldn't have that move like as a move, but you really don't want your signature move. Your signature move is the thing that is setting you up. But now, like maybe standing. Oh, look at you. You don't want the same move there. Let's just try it though. Let's try putting it in this one. Oh. Oh, what? Why won't it do it? Oh, is it just a... No? Huh. know. That's an interesting move, though. I mean, I wonder. I wonder if there's a better way to put it. I'll look into it. Like, I just wonder if there's like a better way to use it. You know what I mean? It's a good move. This is the thing when you're talking about like creating something, movesets. Geez, you could get lost in some movesets. So here's one of the things that I've been looking at. Let's look at editing. So we have the tag part. We have the tag. Oh, I did it already. Never mind. I was sitting here thinking, here's the other TWC title. Look at, if you look really close, there's little skulls in the belt. That one's a different set of skulls, but in this one, I thought it was pretty interesting. But yeah, that'll be a title that gets fought for in the very first one. So we have that one. We have, I love this one too. We have 4, like the Syndicate was a big deal, the Horsemen, American Alpha, the Hit Squad. We could always switch those out, but like for now, we've gone through TSW, the WCW, the WWE, the NWO even had a show. That's why that's on there. They had 2 shows. They had a Monday Night Raw or a Monday Night Nitro that they took over, and they had their own pay-per-view. So now, if things ever change, if we ever rebrand, the NWO will get replaced with whatever we rebrand with. You know what I mean? But yeah, those are the tag titles for the men. The women, I think we showed this one already, but for the women, I just got to take the WCW off there, I think. Let's go ahead and do that off the strap. That doesn't need to be on there. There we go. And then I think it's this one. Let's move it here. I don't know why I didn't just do that in the first place. Yeah, I like that better. What's going on, King Sam? Welcome to the stream, brother. Prime time, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Then, of course, we have the world. So we know now, and this is how I do this, just so you guys know. We know now that Drew Hawthorne is the one who won. So I come in here, I edit. I come in here, I edit the lettering. See, it says Toads My Goats. Now I come in here because I know Drew Hawthorne won the title. So bam. See, his name's up on there. We already got that. Let's adjust it so it makes sense. And now Drew Hawthorne, the current champion, good to go. We know Rebecca Dawn won the other one. What is going on, Iffy? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully tomorrow we'll get out the Thunder one. We'll get out the Thunder show. Everything is set up to do it. It's just getting a little late in the day. So we didn't do it. Front plate, we come in here, edit this, lettering. We saw it the pay-per-view. Rebecca Dawn. Bam! Oh, fits, it already fits. And I might just bump it a little bit. There we go. Good to go. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff like the embargo got lifted today, and they're just talking about the same crap they're talking about for 2K25. Like somebody said something kind of interesting earlier about you know, being able to mess with the name plates a little bit more. So edit a nameplate. I haven't heard of it, but you know. But I wish they would get into the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I was really hoping these guys today would be able to come out and say anything, but they can't. They're like, oh, there's an embargo on the underground until Saturday. I don't care. I don't care about no embargo with the underground. I want to know, is there more cutscenes? I know what people have said. Yeah, there's more cutscenes, there's more blah, blah, blah. That's fine. I want somebody who's actually played the game to say something. Like, is it cool? Is it not cool? Could they have done better? Don't get my hopes up. So yeah, there's things I want to know about Universe Mode, and they're you know, that information is not coming out right now. Now we're gonna go see, because I just changed Rebecca's outfit, and I want to see what it looks like. But I want to see what it looks like when she walks out with her title. So let's put the title on her. See what happens when I... Matter of... Oh no, we're going to hold off for a second. So let's go back in. We're going to go back in to the newer custom arena. Let's put Rebecca Dawn against new outfit for Kelly Kidman too. So let's just put those two up against each other and see what it looks like. What's going on, Jessica? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, not exactly what we do here. And this isn't even the real show. We're just, this is a creator stream where we go through and
The following contest is
we're going to test some of this stuff. We're going to create some more stuff. I'm fixing to start fixing some characters.
The Total Wrestling
We're not going to watch this whole match, but when you go through, sometimes when you fix something on somebody or you do something on somebody, what's going on, Dave? Welcome to the stream, brother. When you do something with somebody, it's not quite the same. Like, it looks good in the thing, but then you let it come out, like the creation come out in the light, in the ring, and you're like, oh, that is not good. Like, this belt looks better than I thought it would. Has a TWC on it. You can see all of it. We even changed part of her entrance, I think, so that it doesn't do the weird snake around thing the entire time. Which takes a long, long time to get things going with it. Yeah. Look at the Pacific
from the west side, LA Kidman.
Went back and I was looking at some of the like original 2K19 characters, and kind of went back almost a little bit more and updated, but almost a little bit more to Rebecca Dawn's original kind of look. That's the interesting thing too, like when you go back and you see the stuff that has happened over the 6 seasons and seeing some of the different outfits and things that they're wearing and the things that they're doing. And part of that is where we came up with the corporate syndicate. So I've got a video out that'll drop on Saturday. If you're a member of the channel, you can go and see it right now. The Totes one, Totes' original NWO back in season 1. Like, the NWO versus corporate syndicate story, they weren't the corporate syndicate at the time, so it's like taking a piece of a story, another piece of a story, starting to mix them together, but then add a few more things to it. 6 seasons later, this story has come back around and kind of come back to light. You know what I mean? So that's very interesting. What's going on, Brooklyn Jokers? Welcome, buddy. Welcome to the stream. I think with Kelly Kidman's new colors, I almost need to change the purple. But I like Rebecca Dawn's new look. It's interesting too. And if you guys have seen the stuff that they are showing, like there are some interesting things where they do show part of, or they show the Rock's new final boss entrance. That's cool. Like there's some cool things they're showing, but it's just, I don't care about that stuff. I want to hear about Universe Mode. For us, that's what's going to matter. For us and everybody in the chat and the community. Hey, what it do? Ebola, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the stream. So when that's the information that I want to know. Is it more stable? Now, of course, this was a test build that they played, and blah 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 blah. But start dropping information, and they never do because they know this is the one thing that we want to hear, right? So they don't drop the information for a while. They try to get all the pre-orders just in case like something bad happens. You know what I mean? Like information that people don't want to hear, like. You know, right now a lot of people are talking about the information coming out where it's not going to be able to be shared between like only the PlayStation and the Xbox are going to be able to share it. PC and last gen consoles are not going to be able to share in community creation. So, for instance, if you were on possibly a PS4 and you uploaded a character, I couldn't upload it on the PS5. And that's only a maybe. We don't even know that yet. That's just what they're talking about based on some things that happened. You know what I mean? So you're getting a good idea right here. Like on the outside of the ring, it's red. The lighting is red. On the inside of the ring, it's white. Like it took me a while to figure out how to get that done, but with this setup, the only thing I don't exactly like is right there, the lights that are in the way. But I do like if they are there that they're still interactive. Working and lurking. World champ stuff going on right there. That's the other neat thing about the TWC, like Drew Hawthorne and Rebecca Dawn being able to become world champions. You know, even if it's at the developmental level, they're still holding world title belts. You know what I mean? For their respective promotions, they are the face right now of TWC. So it's pretty cool. You like that one? I do too. Like I was excited. I figured that out on an oopsie. I did an oopsie daisy and I figured it out. So, all right. So let's get in here and see some people we need to fix. It's funny, like here's another one. Like you've got Agent Destin, and Agent Destin has his view of how he should look, right? But my view, like in my head, what is different. And so then trying to reconcile that, not the easiest thing to do. Like this I like a lot more, but there's still something, maybe it's the tattoos. It's definitely face paint though too. Let's see. Like it's hard to say sometimes, like what the issue is with things. I do find it interesting that he's got scars. He's got a little tattoo right there. He's got the scars. And then, like, I think, like, I'm like, no, that'll be good. But then I don't know. I don't know that I like it. This would be so much cool. Let me see if we can do it. Now, all you can do is change the color. That sucks. There are some face paints where I'm like, God, I wish I could find a reason like this. And this has always been one of them. Like, I wish I could find a reason to use this. Oh. Hold on now. Hold on a second, guy. I like that. Let's fix like this. I like the arm, but I just don't like it's this. I don't like it at all. need something, but it's not that. It's funny, sometimes you're like, man, I just don't know what it is about the thing. I just know it's the thing, you know. Oh, hold on now. Hold on there, fella. Let's see if we can figure out something else with it. Yeah, everything's going really well. Everything is going well. Busy, super busy right now, but everything is going well. Just about all you could hope for. Hold on now. Okay, already I like this better. Yeah, see, already I like that better. Now again, we come in here. You can't see the stuff on his chest, right? So it doesn't matter. But we can see the face paint. So again, the one thing that we can do, we come in here, we save it. Okay, we want to make sure we save it. We come in here. Come in here. Go up to here, just go up here, delete that, save it, get on out of there, import parts, custom attire, should be right off the bat. Oh, see, that looks scary. I'm digging this. And like on him, you look at the image point, 64 of 96, like you've got the space to do it. So if you wanted, like you could throw down, you know what I mean? But, and then use, oh, see, now that I like. That's scary. And then just to be safe, come back in here under appearance, upper body, see how it's still got the one tattoo that we don't need. Bam, gone. Right on back out. So you can kind of see it up there, so everything matches. Yeah, see, I'm liking that. Nice, Iffy. I know you've been waiting to do that, so very cool. Sure Sped will be happy about that as well. Guys, too, while we got a second, drop the like, subscribe, do all this stuff. It's kind of neat. If you guys saw the early part of this thing, we actually went in here and changed up a bunch of our screens. So now we have the money goal for the month. We have the subscriber goal for the year. We have the Bark Squad member goal. YouTube's really weird about how they show the members. So because I give away so many free memberships, as near as I can tell, we have 9 It might be more though, so I really think it's 15, but as near as I can tell. We have a thing, watch this. This is crazy. But we have a thing right now to where I technically can YouTube's do really weird about that all of a sudden it changed and went into this. It's how they show the members. So because I give away so many free memberships, we have our chatting screen to where we can do some stuff. We have a the multi-scene screen. Just kind of getting things a little more dialed in. We got, whoa, that's a lot of totes, you know what I mean? Sometimes you might even say it's too much totes. We can get that over here. We got the spreadsheet scene, if I had the spreadsheet up, but I don't. Of course, the Discord. Now we got the kind of the new look for the when we do the podcast, have the goals that are up there. So anyway, pretty cool. Different stuff that we got going on. Yeah, see, now I can get behind that. Even Rebecca, I did something with Rebecca and I wasn't overly thrilled with it. But now I am. Now I'm kind of digging it again. I'm digging this totes, to be fair. Like the totes with the little beard right there. Hey, thanks for dropping in, Ebola. Really appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it, kind sir. So, here's probably the one that's got me bugged the most. I don't know what it is, but I don't like it, and that's why we don't see Strudel. And Strudel has been doing like very well. You know what I mean? It's not like he hasn't been doing well, but I don't like it. To the point of this. We'll delete that. I don't even want to see that. We're gonna come in here, and yeah, we're just gonna start over. Like everything. Like Brian Adams said, everything I do it for you. We're just going to really start over. And I mean from scratch. I don't know what the problem is. All I know is it's a problem. Yeah, don't like it. Don't like it. I don't even want to know what we did. We're just going to get rid of all of that. We're going to come in here. Like typically I like the hair, but I don't like it. I don't like it. And Strudel wants shorter hair. Like I know he does. Maybe he's going to get some Jey Uso hair then. Like I am not kidding. I can't even tell you what it is. I don't like it. Like whatever it is it just isn't going together. I'm going to start here. For now, because it's a newer hairstyle, so it's got different colors, like different textures to it. I'm going to start there. We're going to come in here to the beard. Man, thanks, Digital. I appreciate that, brother. Digital, always buying the ticket, you know what I mean? What is going on? Rowdy, the brand new WCW World Heavyweight Champion. Doing the thing, you know what I mean? Him and GC Rock at the next Thunder will be defending the titles against Jace Wagner and Totes Magoats. So that should be fun. Okay, let's just look at some things here. Can we make, and I know like we're almost done with the year, but we got to make Strudel. He's got to come back. We got to want to book him. And right now and it's not Strudel. I love Strudel. I heart Strudel. That's literally his gamer tag, if you guys don't know. No, but like it just, I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. Whatever it is. So we're going to leave that there for now. That's not done, but we're going to come into the clothing. Not the jackets. We don't need a the streaker guy. We're going to come into here. And we're just going to move around until I could figure out. I haven't, but I am getting the Bloodline edition. It's coming up shortly. I usually wait till we're about 2-3 weeks out, and then I pre-order it. Can you imagine if that was an S? That would go perfect. So that's the thing that we had on them. So maybe that's what I just got to get away from. I just got to get away from the whole thing altogether. No. No. Oh yeah, I'm getting the whatever's the most expensive. That's the one I buy every time. I mean, for obvious reasons. You see what we do here. So, okay, let's go lower body real quick. Maybe we can attack this from a different area, like a different way. Part of the problem with Strudel is I had Strudel done a certain way and I really liked it, and then again, people request changes and I make the changes, and then I find out I don't like the changes. And then I don't book you. And I don't even mean to do it. Like, I swear to you, I don't even know I'm doing it. But then it happens. And here we are. Oh, hold on now. Hold on now. What if we really change up the way we do this? Okay, okay. We have that. We go material on this one. We come down here to that. Yes, yes, yes. material on the first one. Yeah, yeah. Oh, we're going places now. Now we're starting to do things. But yeah, I swear, this is why I'm just like, be careful what you wish for. You might get it. See, and part of the shorts are partially embossed. So if we just emboss that. The other thing I hope, because you can do it with their logos, I wish with our logos you'd be able to do it too. Change the fabric or the material it's made out of. That would be amazing. Let's see one more thing. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that somewhere on here they have exactly what I am looking for. Come a chameleon. They come and go. They come and go. Oh. What's going on, Jacob Hernandez? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we'll be doing a stream immediately. I mean, probably like 5 in the morning. I get up and we get to work on recreating our universe. So, and guys too, if this is the first time you popped in here and you're like, gosh, what is he doing? Like, I know some people are getting in, they're like, oh, plays this guy, plays that guy. It's not what we do. Go check out our other episodes. We are in season 6. When 2K25 drops, we'll be in season 7. And season 6 will overlap too. Like, we'll keep going with season 6 until we're ready. But last year, somehow, and I'm not promising the same thing, I plan on a month, but somehow last year we were ready in 1 week. So, and I think we'll be able to do that too. I don't think we'll be able to bring on like TWC, but we will have the WCW or the rebranded version ready, and it won't take long to get our first shows up. You know what I mean? So hopefully a week, 2 weeks, somewhere in there, we'll get it ready and get those things rolling. But that's what we do. Those shows, I turn off the announcers, I do the announcing. We make most of the wrestlers, all of the title belts, all of the arenas. I turn off the announcers, I do the announcing, I make the match cards. It's all story based. It's not, you know, we're not going to see like this guy versus, you know, some, you're going to see real stuff. It's more interesting, I think, than the shows that get booked right now, to be fair. And I think some of you at least would agree with that. Maybe not everybody, but I think some of you would agree with that. I much rather watch this than even the regular stuff. I love wrestling, don't get me wrong, but I just, God, there's just one thing. It'd be cool if it had it. I know it's in here. There it is, right there. And then we emboss it like a boss. Okay. So we got the britches. Let's go get... Now, here's one thing you can do, and I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Now, some are going to do that, but some are not. Some... Oh, maybe not. I was going to say some should go under that, but they don't. Knee pads for sure. And we want the colors to match up. So that, I mean, like this, honestly, we should make black. This should be our color blue. This should be our color white. And then this should be our color red. Go ahead and accept that. Knee pads, jack ching, bada bang. Let's go and see what kind of boots we need. Kind of boots look good. You know what I mean? With strudel. See, some of them, it's not that they would look bad. It's just they run in. Oh. However, comma, what if we went colors and we did that, and we did that, and we did that? Because that's the way, I like it, So we go ahead and we do that. Strudel might be a guy we start seeing more of. Little late in the game, but yeah, whatevs. What's going on, Vipero? Welcome back, brother. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a lot. It's a lot of fun. Like, I go back, I watch the old streams too. Like, there's a lot of good stuff going on in those streams. They're very, very entertaining. If you like our current streams, you're going to like the old streams as well. There we go. We need our color red. We need our color blue. And then what is this going on here? And then I guess our color white. Let's go ahead and copy that. Yes. Yes, sir. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do with Strudel. Give him kind of like that all-American type gimmick. I tried the black. I just don't like it. I didn't like the hair. He wants short hair, though, so we're going to try to do some of that. But maybe we can do something better. You know what I mean? Let's just look. What if this was our color red? This is more of our color white. Yeah. And then we just go ahead and we copy it, but then we come in and we just check this out. And we make this our color blue. Maybe we make this our color blue. Maybe we make this. So we don't typically do this. We go back with white, but then we make this our color red. Yeah. Okay. What if then... we put that there. And then what if we put this here? And then this. What? Didn't even know that was there. There, and then we put this. Right there. Bam. Mm-hmm. 'Cause that's the way, I like it. Say what? Mm-hmm. Yeah, the WWE did drop the ball. But look, Luger doesn't have a personality. Like, I don't know how much more they could have done. And I like watching Lex Luger, but he just doesn't have a personality. Like, so them trying to make him the next Hogan was never going to work. And it didn't. WCW trying to do the same thing didn't work. Granted, you got a little shock value, you got a little whatever, but it still didn't work. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let's just look at one more thing. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Put it all back on. Come down here. See what we got to work with. Well, you also had you had Lex Luger, you had him, you had Jim Duggan at one time. They went with an All-American theme with him as well, where he came out, oh, carrying the American flag, doing the thing, you know. Hulk Hogan, eat your vitamins. But at the end of the day, some things are going to work and some things are not. You guys don't think that I do your stuff. Like, is King Sam still in here? That's your logo right there that I took and I put in there. That's the other one. Blaze McCoy helped out with that. So, just not a way to use it yet. Ooh, look at the state of that tattoo. Now, here's an interesting thing that you guys can do with tattoos. Look how big this is. Trust no one. To be fair, that looks like a girl tattoo. Unless you do something like that. You know what I mean? Or you do something like this. Or we bring it over here. Let it contour around the body the right way. You make it smaller. What's it say? It says his name. That's how you spell his name right there. You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't know because it's so small. But what if it just sat right there on him? So there's different things. There's definitely different ways and different things you can do with stuff. You just got to use some of it, get a little creative. God, see, if you could change the colors, I would love to change the color on that. That was oddly the thing I was looking for. Okay, let's do this. This is another thing. Now, you got to take this with a grain of salt. What we're about to do, there might be bad pictures. So, again, I report every image I see, by the way. So if you're the ones that put a bunch of nude stuff up on community creations, I report you every time. It's dumb. It's a video game. Kids play this game. But I'm going to take a shot. We're going to go into community creations. I might even have to make this smaller real quick. Let's just let's see what we can see. Let's see what we could do. Let's make it smaller. Just in case the bad man comes. This year, in the last few years, I was like really big on getting like uploading stuff. We have over 5,000 downloads, which for us is a lot. Next year, I'm not going to. I'm not going to be big on uploading a bunch of things. We're going to upload some things, but we're going to keep some things a lot closer to the WCW brand. For those of you in other eFeds, don't get me wrong, we'll get that up, but we'll be a little closer to the vest on some stuff. Okay, let's go flag. Let's just say flag. Let's see what pops up with flag. What could go wrong? Community creations, flag. That's very interesting right there. Not what we're looking for, but it's interesting. So 20 pages of flag. And you guys can see how much better, like, the backgrounds and the things are getting. That's all you guys. You guys are doing all that stuff, so hats off to you guys. Come on. Come on, guy. Give us the flags. What is all that stuff up at the top? Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me with this? Like, what is this? Let's go ahead and download that. That might be the thing we're looking for. That wasn't the thing I came in to see, but that might be the thing we're looking for. Yeah, and Kurt Angle too, like, had kind of your all American gimmick, you know what I mean? So 6 in one, half a dozen in the other. Guys, too, on the road to 2,000 subscribers, that would be doubling the subscribers that we gained last year, but I don't know why. I don't know why we're not beyond that, you know what I mean? This is actually the thing. Look at that. The old Jolly Roger. But I don't know why we're not beyond it, to be fair. So, I don't mean me. I mean we. Like, as a community. Who would pop in here? There's 12,000 of you, by the way. But who would pop in here and then be like, yeah, I don't want to hang out with these dudes. 12,000 of you. Unique viewers every 90 days. Crazy. Freaky. You know why we're here? Might as well just look at a few more things. Oh, look at that. That would be cool. It's a good idea. Like, I'm not trying to get into downloading too many new things. Like, obviously, the new game's coming out. We got plenty of creating that we're going to be doing. We've got no shortage of creations that we're going to have to be doing. What's going on, Temple? Welcome to the stream, brother. Look at that. Irish Dragon Frenzy. Or maybe that, I don't know. I'm guessing Ireland. There's a lot of black flag things with the 4 lines. I don't know. I don't know what that means. That's interesting, actually. Hold on, we're going to go back and download this. There's a lot of things you can do with that. No, we're not going to download it, but there's still a lot of things you could do with that. Page 15 to 20. Well, you would have thought there would have been more American flag type tattoos. You know what I mean? That's what I thought. Tracksuit Mafia. All right. Okay. Wasn't as bad as we thought it was going to be. And look at that, already up. 1251. Okay, so back into Strudel here. Let's see. Let's see how this plays out. Let's see how this works out for us. There you go. If you were wondering why we were called the Bark Squad, there you go. Now you know. No one's half the battle. All right, let's get back in here. We get back into the attire. Let's take it back up top. Clothing, appearance, upper body. Put the clothes back on. We come in here. Images. Let's see what this looks like. Ooh, see? This could be the one. Oh, I like it. Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's nothing but the good stuff right there. So we got that one. And see, then you would think that you would take something like this and just put it on the other side. No. No, you do not. You want to take that and put it right there. Take that. We don't want to emboss it. We want to lighten it up, though. See how dark that is compared to everything else? Let's just go ahead and lighten it up. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Now, we have the sleeve on the arm. Like, I can't believe these dogs. You guys are idiots. And the funny thing is, they know it's their mama's home. You know what I mean? But they bark like they are not sure what's going on in life. Okay, so then one kind of interesting one. I just thought about this. Might be this one right here. it does break that one up a little bit. No. No. You know where we need to do it? Need to do it right here. We need to do it with something. Let's try this real quick. Just see what this does. Then we take, let's drop the opacity. Let's drop that down a little bit to like about there. Yeah. And then one last thing, go over to the right arm. We want to do something simple. We don't want a body sleeve. No, no, no. We need something like this. We don't want to make it too big. Yeah. And we drop it down. About right there. I think that's it. I think that's all we need to do for that. So now we've got him. That's his wrestling attire. Now let's go copy. We don't want this to be too crazy either. So we're going to go in here, upper body, grab a top. Okay. Just gotta find. Huh. It's interesting. What if we... What if we did... then oh yeah. Yeah, maybe that. All right, so now we have that. Let's see what it looks like. We'll see what it looks like against the new arena. You know what I mean? We'll just check it out. We'll give it a quick chickadee check and a Raj on that. Oh, we didn't even turn back to anything else. I need an engineer to be in here doing the thing, you know what I mean? All right. Come in here, custom arena, brand new arena. Stream rules. We want to see Agent Destin against the Strudel Maker. Let's see. Let's see if this works. You know what I mean? Sometimes it does, sometimes it does not.
Is an extreme match. Making his way to the ring from Rio Grande Valley, Texas, weighing in at 196 pounds, Aiden Dustin.
Leave it to Sped. Sped's like, we're gonna hit every goal every time.
And his opponent from the good old USA, weighing in at 250.
How do you like this better? Appreciate it, brother. You know that. Absolutely. Absolutely appreciate it. What do you guys think? I think this is way better than the other one. I think, to be fair, I think they both are way better than the other one. Because I always announce who the world champion, and this is Sped is the TWC world champion right now. It's a pretty belt too. Look at that. It's just interesting because we don't have very many people that have, like, a lot of people have like the more black background, like, you know, base for their clothes, not the white one. So seeing the white background is really interesting. Hey, I heard Iffy's coming to kidnap you Friday. My thoughts and prayers go out to you on Friday. Solo's got big things going on tonight, so guys, do not miss that episode of the SSU. Big things going on tonight. I announced a tournament for the interplanetary title. Over there, so that should be a lot of fun. You guys said something about there being a rematch or something. I wasn't aware of it, but also fine with it. Doesn't matter. was going to say, good golly. It can't be over already. There's another thing we're trying to test out, and that's the Extreme Rules part of this match. That's the other thing, like, you know, you look at the stuff that's been going on in the seasons, and guys, highly recommend you go back. If you guys haven't watched from season 1, I'll go back and watch from season 1 and see how, like, things started. It is, you guys, hours of entertainment, 2 to 3 hours per episode of entertainment. It was 191 episodes. 192? 192 episodes. But yeah, plenty of enjoyment, fun for the whole family. Look at that. But these two guys actually do very, very well when they wrestle. They don't wrestle a lot. But then when they do wrestle, when you see them in the ring, they do very well, both of them. So, it's crazy. Missed all kinds of stuff. But, let me show you something. I haven't showed anybody in the stream this yet. So yeah, we're going to leave these two guys the way they are. Probably start seeing them more as well. Might even see Strudel, even though he's been around a while, might even see him down in the TWC as well. Want to see your new character? I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Get you some Bark Squad action. You know what I mean? It's a good place to be. You get to see all kinds of neat stuff. Look at that. I don't know how to say that name. I'm going to say Dynamar, even though that it would be Dynomar. So Dynamar. That's what I'm talking about. I have a guy from Texas try to figure out how to say that name. We'd be here for a long time. You know what I mean? We'd be here a long time. But look at this. I'm excited about this one. Look at the tattoos. Oh, we got some tattoos dialed in right now. There's a tattoo even up underneath on the... It's funny. To make it work, I had to turn it upside down. So, like, the wording's upside down. Now, you're not going to be able to tell that without me telling you. And then this one, there's a Reaper right on the inside of the arm there. It's very, very long. But, yeah. Neat tattoo up top. Kind of goes with the whole theme of what is going on there. New face scan in there, hair. And then Raymond back. Solid. That's solid. Raymond backwards. I love it. Oh, and I didn't see it either. I normally see stuff like that. That's funny. And then this. I love this too. Oh, yeah. Gonna be tough. Not the next episode, not the episode of Thunder, but the episode after that. That's going to be the debut episode of TWC. And I've showed the ring throughout the entire thing, brand new ring. So the people that have been in this stream have actually get to see the ring first. Crazy. It's going to be crazy. All right. Who else? Dark days are coming. I like it. See, we've recently tweaked Jake Plague's look, Kelly Kidman, Kedry. I don't think Ken Shawn's going to be in anymore, guys. I don't think he's going to be around. I haven't been able to get a hold of him, so that's why all of a sudden, like, we started going and we started getting him in the thing, and again, he just disappeared. So I don't know, and I can't get a hold of him on Discord. Something happened with that account, so I don't know. Let's see this. Let's see something. Let's see this match, because I haven't got to see Raymond wrestle either. We'll see the other, because we have two different versions of the TWC arena. Let's go here. Try it this way. Let's see. What happens when Raymond... I just saw the guy. I can't remember now. Oh, Mr. Gruffy. Let's see Mr. Gruffy one more time. These guys might end up being a tag team. I didn't even think about that. Look at the state of these two. What's going on, Angel? Welcome to the stream, brother. How have you been? You have a good night, too. I hope everything's going better for you.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Queens, New York. Weighing in at 251 pounds. Wolf King!
I don't think we've totified the entrance yet. We got a little work to do on the entrance, but I have to see how that goes. Got old Knuckles 1 and Knuckles 2 here.
And his opponent from Norwich, England, weighing in at 275 pounds.
Tired. The Barkers are tired. So let's see. Yeah, looking at these two could end up being a tag team together, maybe. But see, when you're testing out things, like you're not testing to see if the people can win or lose. Like that's irrelevant. What is relevant is, can they put on a show? Like what are they doing? See, like, look, this shouldn't be happening. Like, that little thing, that move right there shouldn't happen. But if that's the only interesting move, like if that's the only kind of out of place little move, maybe you let it go. You know what I mean? Because it makes him then very unique in that one aspect to where, not if he's flying like up on the top rope. He's a heavyweight. I don't want heavyweights flying off the top rope a bunch. But if he, because of his attributes, will take the risk when the guy's on the outside of the ring, high risk, high reward. You know what I mean? Maybe you'll leave it in. Now he starts doing it a bunch. Like if he was to run over to the ropes right now and do a little flippity-do off the rope, we're not having that. We're getting rid of it. You know what I mean? And that's the other like really neat thing in the new game. Super heavyweights, and then they also have super heavyweights too. Now what they meant also was that not everybody will have access to all the combos. Cruiserweight shouldn't have the same combos as big guys. Big guys shouldn't have the same combos as cruiserweights. You know what I mean? So hopefully that is something. Hopefully they have like your cruiserweight, your brawler combos, your heavyweight combos, your super heavyweight combos. They called it the Giant. So we have some super heavyweights, but it would be super cool if you had heavyweights. So you have cruiserweights, light heavyweights, heavyweights, super heavyweights, and giants. That would be cool. Because there wouldn't be very many. In our universe, there wouldn't be more than three. We have 8 super heavyweights, but our super heavyweights aren't all big. Most of them are barely in that mode. We have some heavyweights on the upper end of the heavyweights and some super heavyweights on the bottom end of the super heavyweight. Like they're very close. They're within 15 pounds of each other. You know what I mean? So people are like, oh, 8 super heavyweights, that's too much. I would agree if these are all like, and nobody's over 400 pounds. Only a few are over 300. So, and with the way the world's going now, like, it's not even realistic. So it's those guys, like, the biggest guys, we don't let them flying off the top rope. That's dumb. We just don't do that. We never saw Andre the Giant do that. We never saw Voljo. We never saw the Big Show. You know, we didn't see these guys flying off the top rope. Sid Vicious went off the top rope and broke his shin. You know what I mean? I say that a lot, but like that's what happens. So we don't want your big guys flying off the top rope like that. I don't even want heavyweights doing springboards. Like you don't see it in the WCW. There's one guy that does a small maneuver, and that's just to prove, you know, of all the wrestlers, he's the one special guy that can do one kind of springboard move, but it's not jumping off the top rope and flying on top of it like you see. No, I get it. So we're gonna have the show, obviously Nitro and Thunder. We have the Monday Night Brawls where the Universal title belts so Nitro and Thunder, you have where we're going to do it every other week where the Universal title belts get defended on what's called Monday Night Wars, and then we have this, the TWC. This is going to be like this is going to be like NXT with a twist. So we have things where like people just aren't involved in storylines. Like there's been 20 episodes where I haven't really been that involved in the storyline. That was during season 6. It happened once. It happened another time in 12 episodes. When people also, so the new talent coming in, they're going to be in the TWC. If you watch the first 2 matches of the last episode, Fall Brawl, it was for the women's TWC World Title and the men's TWC World Title. Rebecca Dawn and Drew both won those belts. So it's kind of like the developmental league of WCW is the easy way to put it. But like we haven't seen Strudel. Strudel will be down in TWC for a while. And then it'll help some people start building momentum. And it'll help other people start developing their characters. So when I'm developing their character, you know, they're not up on WCW just losing every single match. You know what I mean? And doing the opposite of what I need them to do. So we'll use it. I'll use the dark shows, and I will stop recording what the dark show is, because this will basically be what that is. So NXT will be our chance to see people who we don't typically get to see, and new people coming in. So like Alakron, she's coming in. But right now, there's so many crazy storylines in the women's division. There's nothing for her to do. Like, I don't have anything for her to do, but I want her involved. I want to see her. Really like her character. Raymond is going to start out in the TWC. Every new person that comes in, I don't care who you are, is going to start out in the TWC. There could be times Totes is down in the TWC doing the things, you know what I mean? Every time Roddy's down in the TWC doing things. 3 members of the NWO and 3 members of the corporate syndicate are going to be down in the TWC. Why? Because the NWO is sending 3 members down. Because they want to take over everything, right? So since they want to take over everything, they're going to send people down there. So it's going to be another show that we add in that we'll be able to see. So this is what it looks like in the Universe Mode. So typical week, Monday Nitro, then you have the Dark Show. You have, again, this is going to be every other week. I'll actually like throw it out there, that way we can see it. But this is the show that the Universal titles really, I wanted to do it at pay-per-views, but WCW is so involved now, it's hard to get them into pay-per-views. So this is going to be WWE wrestlers versus WCW wrestlers for the Universal titles. That's how it should have been. Thunder, of course, is our other show. TWC, right now we've got 39-40 people in that, and then Saturday night is again a dark show, and then we have that. So if we go in here to look at the shows, the TWC, they're not going to have a bunch of title belts either. They do have some. On the men's side, they have the men's world title. They have the TWC Intercontinental title and the tag titles. The women have the world title and the tag titles. But you can see right now, only 2 people. But on TWC, these other 3 belts will be fought for. So we have that. And then the Monday Night Wars, just so you guys can see, this keeps track of the Universal titles. Those are the 6 Universal titles that are out there. Then, of course, you know, the WCW, which we get that. But, and then, you know, like our WCW Special Series title belts, we'll see them a little bit on Nitro and on Thunder, but you'll see them a lot more in TWC because they're meant to be belts that start propelling people. And what's funny, if you look, like this has been, with 6 seasons, 191 episodes, we started making our universe as a science. You'll even hear Solo talk about it. Once I broke it down and showed him, he was like, holy cow, how do I make that? So he's starting to make it too. But if you come down here and you look at, because there was like, oh, so many title belts. I'm like, yeah, sort of. Not really. But, I mean, yeah, there's a lot, but there's purpose behind every single belt. So if we come down here and we're like, oh, you know, people getting started and getting kind of getting a kickstart in the Rumble. Let's look at this. Radar 2K, one of the hottest wrestlers. Groening was starting to take off, and then he was like Angel. He kind of died down. Blackheart trying to build his run again. Angel just won the Survival title, trying to build his run. This is the one weird one, but look, Matt Storm won it. Matt Storm went on to win a world title. Andrew Dubbs went on to win a few different titles, light heavyweight, and now the TV title. Grady, JP, Angel, former world champion. So that's kind of what these title belts are set up for. They're set up for Bobby O, Digital Dogs, Chris Ray, Jay Savage, Jakai, like Blaze. These are the guys that are winning these title belts. You know what I mean? Brooklyn, Ed, Jace. So these are kind of meant to kick the thing off and to get things going. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a funny one. Yeah, we almost did the podcast today, and I was going to have them come on, and we were going to talk about, that's almost what we were going to talk about, like how this is all set up, the spreadsheets, the whole 9 yards. I'm in the middle of, speaking of spreadsheets, I'm in the middle right now. I don't know if it'll actually pop up, but just look and see if I can make this pop up. Screen capture. So right now, you can see I'm in the middle of, that's the women's side. On the men's side, look, this goes all the way back now to, this was the days of TSW, all the way up until, we're not even through it yet. Season 3, episode 15. Then we went into the WE, where then it became known as the Stampede title. So I'm going to interconnect all these titles. The current WCW World title started out as the TSW World title all the way through season 3, episode 15. Then starting season 3, episode 16, it changed to the Stampede World title. There was the Raw, there was a SmackDown, but those are other titles. That's in a different thing. But as far as who won the Stampede, the TSW World title, the Stampede World title. So that's going to change down here now. Because if you come back up here and look, Rowdy had the longest reign as champion. Sentinel tied Rowdy's run as world champion. I thought Totes had one too, but he didn't. He didn't. So Rowdy was the original on his second run. He beat Boom for it. Boom has got the distinct pleasure of being the guy. He beat Father Time for the world title, never touched it. GC Rock cashed in and beat him, and it was quick. Like Boom never even touched the title, even though he became the world champion briefly. And then Boom eventually won it back. Rowdy beat him. Rob beat him. Then Rowdy beat him. Rob, no longer in the league. Then went on this epic run, beat GC Rock, Totes McGoats, Max Finnick. Max Finnick had won the world title. That's coming up here. But I haven't got it all written down yet. But then I'm going to link it all together. So it's going to change who's been multiple time world champion a little bit. But I think it's cool that we link all of it together instead of only having certain ones, like certain titles. And only counting the last 2 seasons in our history. Now you're going to be able to say, hey, Rowdy has won it. So just if this was all we had, and it's not, but Rowdy's won this one twice. Then we come down here. That's what's going to change this down here, because then Rowdy wins the title. That would be 3. Loses to Matt Storm, then he beats Matt Storm. So Rowdy's a 4-time world champion. You know what I mean? Now, we'll count this as one title, right? It evolved through whatever it evolved through. And then the Raw world title and the SmackDown world title, you'll still get to count as multi-time world champion, but it'll be called the Raw world title and the SmackDown world title. You know what I mean? So this one, yeah, you might have won this one 4 times, and you won the Raw 1 time. You've been a 5-time world champion. Same way all the other wrestling leagues do. Like, Ric Flair won the world champion in the WWE like twice. However, he won 13 times in WCW, so they're like 15-time world champion. So yeah, I've never found a way to do it, and then I was going through, and I've been watching all the old stuff too. I tell you guys go watch the old stuff, but I started watching the old stuff, and I'm like, you know what? I could do it this way, because even when we're in the WWE, I kept a separate brand for a lot of the wrestlers. So you had the Raw brand, SmackDown brand, and eventually the Stampede brand. To keep that separate, so that world title could have carried through and then morphed into the WCW World Championship. So the TSW to the Stampede to the WCW. So we're going to have all that. Yeah. Lateral interconnectivity. So yeah, I thought that would be really good. Same with the tag team titles. We used to have an Intercontinental title. We used to have a United States title. So there's ways that all of these things are going to kind of connect in, and it'll make our history even more deep and in depth. And it's neat. Like, you go back, you look at some of these names that I'm saying right here that are no longer in our universe mode. Rob Lee, no longer in our universe. Father Time, no longer. Boom, no longer. So yeah, it's interesting. Even the guys on Dave, no longer. And Dave, maybe he comes back. He's been popping up in the streams here lately, so maybe he comes back. Cross, he got a couple shots at the world title. Never could pull it off. So it's neat seeing the stuff, and it makes our history fun. Now, once I get all this updated, of course, I will put this all in the Discord. It'll be a ton of fun. It's good stuff. There is already some of this in the Discord, so you can always go and look at it in the Discord. But you just look. These are all the different, and I've only got it updated through episode 82, so I've got a lot of updating even in the spreadsheets to do. I keep a track over here of the history, how the points. I'm going to have to change all of this as well, for the men, for the women. Here's the move sets. I told you guys only get one finisher. Like Dubs has this, but he's got two different versions of the cross jacket, but it's the cross jacket, right? You only get 3 special moves. The special moves, as long as they're not a finisher. The finishers, I don't let other people have. When I see them, I take them out. So these are the finishers, and just how that goes. Crossing to the guys and the girls, I let a little bit of that stuff go. But that's why it's very unique, what we've got. And I've even kept the old characters that we've done. The other thing we're looking at is the rosters, making sure the rosters are right and how they're done up. Like, I'm through 5 seasons of really getting that done in the right way. I like looking at the rankings. This is more for me, but like, you can always go in and look at it. Very interesting stuff there as well. I've got to get back into doing a few other things, getting the entrances, all those down. So that's going to be something that we're doing here. So there's a lot of work that goes into this behind the scenes, guys. So much work. But it's fun. I enjoy doing it, and I enjoy bringing it to you. And I think it brings a better product to you guys as well. So yeah, really, if you guys, want to be involved, I really hope that people that aren't subscribed to the channel subscribe. That's like the number one biggest thing you can do, subscribe to the channel. Really hoping we start seeing more members hit the channel as well. That's why when we're looking at this, like if we look at kind of the podcast thing right here, it'll pop up memberships. I'm shocked that didn't go up, because it just showed that Raymond just joined as well. So that should have went up to 10. For some reason it didn't. You can see the ticket gate already it's going up throughout the stream of what's happened. We've gained 1 subscriber already. By the end of the year, I hope we're hitting 2,000. So that'll be really cool as well. So yeah, we've got, I want you guys to know what the goals are, and then, we can strive to hit those goals together. But the biggest thing is bringing in as many people as we can bring in, getting them into the community, and having a good time. Everybody having a good time. The more people that are here, the more fun it is for everybody. You know what I mean? So tons of stuff to do. in our community. And so, guys, that's going to do it for today. Remember, drop the like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on those bell notifications so you don't miss any time we go live. Share the video. Love getting in here. The problem is once we start in a year, like once we start early on, we can still do it. We can still have the creator stream. But once we get everything created and running, about 10, 15, 20 episodes into a season, if I keep doing creator streams, you guys don't get surprised because it took me weeks to get the NWO and the corporate syndicate set up. Weeks to change all the attires and do all the things. Now, if we were in a creator stream and I was doing it, you guys would have saw it coming. You guys wouldn't have seen the swerve. Rowdy played a big part of that as well. We started talking behind the scenes. Just so you guys know, we were talking behind the scenes like, hey, what can we do? The Horsemen were dominating the WCW, like absolutely dominating, which is fine. The corporate syndicate came on and they were dominating. So what do we do? What would we do to shake things up? What if we split the Horsemen up? The Horsemen split up quite a few times throughout the history of the WCW. You know, they've come back together here and there, but they split up. They came back in different iterations. Like, so, yeah, Rowdy played a big role in that as well. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. Got to go check things out. Really enjoyed having you guys. Hopefully we can get a Thunder off tomorrow. No promises, but I'm hoping that we can get that show off tomorrow. And then TWC, the first show of that, we'll get that rolling too. That's also another thing, just so you know, what's going to make getting the next thing going, because the TWC will be the second thing that we get going. We'll get Nitro and Thunder running. We'll get the Monday Night Wars running. And then we'll get the TWC running. So that will be the thing to where we can jump over to the WCW. All I need is about 40 wrestlers to start up the other show. So once we get those 40 wrestlers, very strategic, get those 40 wrestlers rolling, I can continue to create like during content creator streams and behind the scenes, but we can get that going and we can get the shows going. So anyway, love every single one of you, and we will catch all of you guys in the next one. Peace. YouTube's really weird about how they